Hey everybody, it's Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. A long time no video. I can't remember the last time I posted a video. It's probably been like 3 weeks ago, but I was away. My wife and I were on vacation, went out to Vegas, saw a show, and then I came home, and 3 days later, well, maybe a week later, I tested positive for COVID. So, you know, we don't know if I got it there, if I got it after I got home. My sister came up and visited, and she got it too. But my wife doesn't have it. My mom was over. She doesn't have it. So luckily for them. So where it got into me, I don't know. Luckily, I'm vaccinated. So all I had was a runny nose for a couple days. I didn't think it was anything. I actually thought it was allergies. And then when my sister tested positive, she came up for a few days and then didn't feel good, went home, and then tested positive for COVID. So I went and got tested. My wife and I got tested last weekend. And I was positive and she's negative. So we were together the whole time in Vegas. We've been home together the whole time. So, you know, since I tested positive, we've been trying to stay apart here in the house. So I've been quarantining here for the week, and the only thing I can do is go fishing. And luckily, I guess thanks to the vaccine, it didn't really, all I had was a runny nose. I thought it was allergies, like I said. So while I was in Vegas, I did go to the Bass Pro out there, and I did go to the Sportsman's warehouse. So I was going to show you guys what I got. I might mix these up where I got them. I don't remember exactly, but it doesn't really matter. But the Vegas, I think it's the second or third time I've been to the Bass Pro in Vegas, and second time I've been to the Sportsman's warehouse. And the Sportsman's warehouse is really a nice store. I wish they had those around here in the Northeast. I don't know where the closest one is. I think there might be one in New York. But I wish there was one in New Hampshire, because it's a nice store. There's some nice stuff. So here's the things I got. I'll just go, well, this is obviously Bass Pro. That's just a Bass Pro grub. I thought it was a single tail, and then when I got back to the room and looked at it, I realized I mistakenly got a twin tail. But I always like a Chartreuse grub as a spinnerbait trailer or a chatterbait trailer. So whenever I see a Chartreuse one I like, I grab it. But I thought I was getting a single tail, but double tail is fine too. So I grabbed a pack of those. Let me put these in a box down here after I look at them so I don't mix it up. And I think this, I'm going to try to keep it, I think, Bass Pro first from what I remember. Like I said, not that you guys really care. Like these are obviously Bass Pro baits. This is the River Bug, which is a nice creature bait, beaver style bait, which I like to flip. And I've got so many of them, so I haven't checked to see, but I could have bought one that I have already. But there's nothing wrong with stocking up. And this is just your typical June bug color, which is a great color. If you guys have never used the River Bug before, this always comes, the tail segments always come together. So I just pop those apart. And there you go. Woo. So, you know, your typical flipping bait. A lot of times on June bug, I like to have a little Chartreuse on there. I may, you know, take my my marker, my die markers, and make these Chartreuse. Maybe I'll make these ends of these tails. I always like a little Chartreuse on a June bug. It seems to always do well with that. But that's a River Bug and June, the River Bug and June bug. Another one I got is the Blueflex, they call it, which is like your black and blue looks like. I don't think there's any other flake in there. I'll take a closer look now. But same deal. That's that Blueflex. It's like a kind of a plum even, really. That's a cool color. I don't know if I have that one. I have to check my my rack over there and see what I got. But same deal. So if you guys are looking for a different flipping bait, you know, than the traditional sweet beaver or something different, River Bug is nice. I like flipping those around. That's a Blueflex. There you go. Obviously Bass Pro. Let's see. Now I am waiting for the Pure Fishing site to start having stuff for sale again, which would be nice. It's been a while. Because I am part of the Select Angler program, and I always like to get my stuff from them. So you guys all know that Max Scent is, you know, very popular, great bait, and it's been hard to find. So I saw a few of the Max Scent creature hogs there. So I like flipping these. So I saw them there in Bass Pro. I said, oh, let me grab them, then I see them. And this one, I believe, is the Black Blue Flake, yeah. Black Blue Flake. And whew, you can smell that Definitely smell that Max scent. Max scent, I guess a good way to explain it or describe it would be that it's like gulp, but it won't dry out on you. So, you know, if you're flipping these throughout the day and you put it down, it's not going to dry out on you like, you know, gulp would in like 5 minutes, it seems. There you go. There's your black blue flake, or black blue fleck, as they call it. A 4-inch bait. Got another creature style bait. 10 per pack, I believe. 8 pack. 8. So grab this scent of the bag of the Max scent in the creature hog there. I also got a bag of the South African Special. It's a color I like to throw a lot. Got that Max scent. Ooh, smell. That's like a black with you know, silver, red. Looks like some purple flake.
Here's something I found on the web.
Alexa, shut down, please.
I
don't know why Alexa's talking. But there you go. Whatever I just said made her talk. But there you go. That's your South African Special. Creature hog. And last but not least, the Watermelon Red Magic, which is one of the ones I like to throw. This has really become one of my more favorite flipping baits the last couple of years. You get like your hands get wet. You get that smell on there. That watermelon with that red flake in there. Looks like maybe a little gold too, isn't it? Watermelon Red Magic. So the magic gives you those other flakes in there. This is one I like a lot. I use a lot of these this summer. They get torn up, so whenever I see one of those bags around, I'll grab one at the store. Until I can start ordering them directly, whenever that time will come. Okay, let's see. I also grabbed, I'm not going to take this out of the packs, and they're a pain to hang up afterwards. But I grabbed the 1/2 ounce Dark Sleeper, which is a bait that I have not really fallen in love with yet. I've thrown it around. I know guys tell me I have to throw it like a jig. And one day I'm just going to have to go out and just throw it around all day to fall in love with it. But I do have a few, and I haven't really put the time in. I think this is the Haze color. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is the 3-inch Haze color, they call it, which really kind of looks like a bait fish. But 1/2 ounce size, 3-inch bait, I believe. Yeah. So I mean, I have to, you know, use these more to fall in love with them. So as the fall comes here and I get out fishing more, you know, I'm going to try them. I'm not going to take that out of the box. You guys have seen the Dark Sleeper before from Mega Bass. Picked up one of those. As far as Mega Bass goes, I grabbed some of the Haze Dong Shad. This is the Goby color. This is the smaller one. This is a 3-inch size, which you could use on a small jig head. I'm going to go fishing tomorrow on drop shot, so I may drop shot these a little bit. There's that Goby color. So, nice drop shot bait. You know, if you're going to throw it on a jig head, you're going to throw it on a small one. This is only a 3-inch. This is the small size, it's a 3-inch size. So if you got bait in a lake that's small, it's perfect bait. But that's, you know, another nice Mega Bass soft plastic bait. The Haze Dong Shad, 3-inch. There you go, in Goby. USA Goby. And this is the 4.2-inch, and this is the Green Pumpkin Chartreuse. And I didn't have this size, so I wanted to try the bigger size. This you could use a little bigger, you know, swim bait head, jig head for. I'm sure you could drop shot it. I've never drop shotted the big one here. That's really, I really like the color of that one. So hopefully, if I go fishing tomorrow, I throw this around, the smallies will like it. That's one thing I can do quarantining, is I can go fishing, because I'm going fishing by myself. So that's the 4.2-inch Haze Dong Shad from Mega Bass. And here's a pack again. You guys have seen these before. Nice bait. One of the Mega Bass baits that I like. One of my more favorite ones. Let's see. Now these I know I'm going to mix up because I bought some at Bass Pro. It's some in Sportsman's warehouse. Since I've been doing more drop shotting lately, I wanted to get some more and maybe make up or get up some of the colors I didn't have of the Robo Worm, which is a bait I really like for drop shotting. So let's see, that's a 4.5, that's a 6, that's a 6. The rest of these are 4.5. So I'll show you the the 4.5 size first. And some of these I got at Bass Pro and some I got at Sportsman's Warehouse. So I don't remember which I got which. And this is that salt and pepper chartreuse color, which I kind of just went, with the eye test with them and said, oh, there's a color I don't think I have. That looks pretty cool. With these, I don't mind if I mistakenly buy one I've already got. I don't really mind because I do use them a lot. They do tear up, but, if they're tearing up, that means you're getting bit. So to try to explain a Robo Worm color by looking at it through the light is very hard because there's a lot of different, how they pour these must be really a cool process because there is a lot of different colors in there. Looks like a green pumpkin on top, a chartreuse to the middle. It's a clear bottom with some flake, and you get the chartreuse tail. So that's a beautiful looking bait. So I wanted to do this video tonight because I want to put all this stuff in the boat, and once I put it in the boat and it gets all separated, it's kind of hard to do a video on what I buy because I forget what I did actually buy. Then I have to dig it out of the boat again. But that's the salt and pepper chartreuse right there, Robo Worm, 4.5 inch. One of my favorite drop shot colors. And here's one I did not have, and this is called the Bitchin' Craw. That other one I'm not sure, but I thought this looked really neat. So there's your 4.5 inch Robo Worm in the Bitchin' Craw color, which is got that clear belly. I see some gold flake in there, some brown. Hard to say what all the different colors are, but really, I hope it comes out on the video. That's a really nice looking worm. But if you guys like drop shotting, you can't go wrong with a Robo Worm. There's so many options for drop shot baits. A little salty too, which is nice. This is a baby bluegill color, 4.5 inch size. Show you that one up close. I believe these are 10 packs. Yeah, 10 pack. The Robo Worm isn't overly expensive. It's a nice, for 10 pack, it's a nice, not gonna rip, break the bank. This one's got that clear and that blue through there. Looks like some black on top. That's really, these are all really nice looking baits. So I'm gonna take these out in the boat and drop shot them around tomorrow when I go fishing. And the last of the 4.5 is the new Ayu. New Ayu color. Back, you guys have seen the Robo Worm before. If you have not, that's what it looks like in the pack. And this is the new Ayu. So I guess they came out with a new Ayu. And it's like a white bottom. It's got a white belly, a little gold in there, a little the pumpkin or green pumpkin, and definitely some green flake on top. Really nice looking bait. Yeah, I say that about all of them, but the Robo Worms really are beautiful, pours. So there you go. That's it on the 4.5 inch size. And I got 2 packs of the 6.5 inch size, or 6 inch, 6.5. And this is that Bitchin' Craw in the 6 inch. So I'll show you guys that pack. So if you like a little bigger worm, so there's that Bitchin' Craw in that 6 inch size. Really nice. That brown in there. Nice looking bait. So, I just kind of go with what the fish want. If I'm catching them on the 4.5, I'll throw the 4.5. If I want to up the size of my bait, maybe get a bigger bite, switch to the 6 inch. They're all good. And this is called PS2. PS2. I'm not sure what PS2 stands for. For you Robo Worm experts out there, you might know. But let's see what it looks like out of the pack. Very nice looking bait, I will tell you that. I definitely see some, looks like some green pumpkin or watermelon, maybe chartreuse, some brown on the bottom. Really nice looking bait. That's a PS2. PS2. Six-inch size. There you go. There's the pack. There's the back. For you guys who have never seen Robo Worms in a pack before, that's what they look like. There you go. Let's see. Oh, one more mega bass. I almost forgot. I think there's anything else buried here. No. I did grab I do have a lot of the Sparkshots in the smaller size, so I grabbed a pack of the 4-inch. And this is a USA Lemon Shad, which I did not have, and I thought looked cool. I don't know if I can I'm not gonna pop them out because if I do, then the box is gonna hang up for me. But that's a pretty cool looking Chartreuse color. I'm probably gonna use them tomorrow anyway, so what's the difference? I'll just open one side. I should be able to get one out. Oop, I think I did it. What you gotta be careful is if you keep them in the box, don't smush the tails, because then they won't swim right. There, I got one out. Now it's a little bigger swim bait. Nice jig head. Those little eyes on there, that's pretty cool. Seems like they always fall out on me though eventually. But that's the USA Lemon Shad Sparkshot. That's the 4-inch one, which I didn't have in that. I don't think I had this color, period. But when I saw it, I said, this has got to be a smallie killer. It almost kind of has a somewhat of a sexy shad look to it. Just doesn't have the white anywhere. But it's kind of got that, seems like it has that blue and then that chartreuse. No white really. But that should be a good smallie bait. So if I start throwing some swim baits tomorrow, this will definitely get tried. I think I'll even, since everything kind of went back together already, it looks like, maybe I'll just leave it out so I don't smush the tail. That's it for the mega bass. That's it for the swim baits. I did get some jigs, which you guys know I love jig fishing. And I love jig fishing. I've done videos on it. I've talked about it. I'm really not a good, I shouldn't say good, I don't throw a football head jig that much. And now that I'm in New Hampshire, not even that necessarily is the reason, but the lakes up here now that I'm in are very rocky. A lot of rocky lakes. Not as much weed lakes as I'm used to back when I lived in Jersey. Here, it's a lot more rocky bottoms and not that many weeds, at least some of the lakes around here. Now, I've found lakes with lily pads and everything, but I seems to be fishing more rocky bottoms now, and I wanted to start throwing a football head jig more. And I actually have another football head jig I'm going to do a video on, just on that jig. But I wanted to show you some of the football head jigs that I got when I was at Sportsman's and Bass Pro. And some of these I may have shown you before. I don't recall. I think I have because I bought them. But there's another one here that I did not have. I've never seen before. What's cool when you go to a different state in a Bass Pro, you see more of some more local flavor stuff that they might sell. But you guys have probably seen, I'd have to go back and look at the videos I have posted, but the Bass Patrol football head jig is a nice compact football head jig. And if you guys watch the Tactical Bassin YouTube page, they throw these a lot. And I heard them first from them, and then I saw them in a local store when I lived in Jersey. And then when I went to the Bass Pro in Vegas, they just had a whole row of them. And I said, oh, I can stock up, cool. Maybe get some colors I don't have. They don't have a ton of different colors, but I just got, just stocked up on some that I like. So this is like your typical football jig. And this is their, what is this, a brown orange scale, half ounce, 4-aught hook. Let me open a couple of these up for you. I'm just going to put them in a box anyway tomorrow with the other ones, because I do have some Bass Patrol jigs. But if I haven't shown them to you up close, you can get a good look at them. It's nice that they put that little plastic thing on the hook so you're not jamming your hand with a hook. I mean, open them up. Now, some of the Bass Patrol jigs, what's nice is they're wire tied. Some of them, not all of them, I believe, do a combo of a living rubber skirt and silicone. And the living rubber really has a lot of action, especially in cold water. It really flares out. So the ones that I have of them that have that living rubber, I tend to throw more in that ultra cold water. The other ones I'll tend to throw more like now, fall, summer, late summer. But this is a very nice compact football head jig. And so I have made it a point to throw these more and get more confidence in football head jigs, because I've caught fish on them, but not as many as regular flipping jigs. But these are more for dragging out along the rocks, deeper water, that 15, 20, 30 feet, range. But there you go. That's that brown, and I love that color. Let's see, I also got, let me see if I can tell just from the pack. I think these are the two that have the living rubber. And this one is just brown purple, which we'd call probably peanut butter and jelly, but there you go. But brown purple, and these are all, I think they're all half ounce. Yeah, I didn't get any 3/4 ounce Yeah, all half ounce, because I do have some of their 3/4 ounce. But here's a half ounce in that brown and purple. Like I showed you, get that staple out of there. This one is totally living rubber. Totally living rubber. That brown, that purple, nice looking jigs. And they're all, like I said, they're all wire tied. Now, as far as the keeper goes, sometimes I'll put a rattle collar on there and add a rattle. I don't know if I really think I need it as much when I'm throwing a football head, because I think it's probably with that tapping across those rocks, it's probably going to, you know, make enough noise for them. But you could add it if you want to. Sometimes I'll add it, but other times I'll just save the keeper for whatever soft plastic I put in there. And a lot of times the soft plastic I'm using is some kind of a Craw. Some kind of a Craw. Let me see. I think that's it for the living rubber ones. So let me just show you the rest of these. I believe the rest of these are silicone. And this is just your green pumpkin. And like I said, they're all half ounce. Yeah, that's a regular silicone skirt. But there you go. Can't go wrong with green pumpkin. Can't go wrong with green pumpkin. So any kind of Craw you put on there. I like the Menace bug from Strike King is a good trailer. The Tech Baits Craw is really good for these. So whatever Craw you like, give it a try. Let's see. This one is green pumpkin Craw. That other one is just green pumpkin BP. This one is just green pumpkin Craw. All right, let's see how different it looks. We'll compare them next to each other. Yeah, it's definitely got a little more to that skirt, but it's all silicone. I don't see any living rubber in there. That's just your typical green pumpkin. That's your green pumpkin Craw. It looks like they just added that brown there, which is nice. I like that. So I may be throwing these around tomorrow a little bit, dragging them around the rocks. There you go. It's another Bass Patrol jig, and the last two. This one's peanut butter and jelly. So I actually have one that's I guess they call the silicone one black purple, and the one that's, or the living rubber is the black purple. Now this here is that's their silicone. So you get the purple strands, you got that brown with that purple accent on it. Really nice. So there's the living rubber. That's the brown purple. There's the peanut butter and jelly. So there you go. Nice looking jigs. Nice looking jigs. And last but not least, your typical black blue. So I'm pretty good stocked up now in Bass Patrol jigs. But I never see them like on a shelf anywhere, so to see them there was nice. There you go. Can't go wrong with black and blue. Take that blue sapphire Menace, Rage Menace grub. Throw that on there. Nice combo. Nice combo. There you go. And that's it. So what did I get? 6 of them? 1, 2. Yeah, I think I got 6 of the Bass Patrol jigs to add to the collection. And then, and I know I got these at Sportsman Warehouse. Last 2 baits I got. This is the Rippin' Lips baits, and this is their style of a football head jig. And these are, I kind of stuck with half ounce. I have so many of those big 3/4 ounces. And I never saw these before, so I figured let me try them and if I like them. And let's see, this is just called half ounce football, and this is called Donkey Candy. So it's an interesting name. Nice sturdy hook. Nice bait keeper. Nice skirt. So you got some purple in there, some pumpkin, some green flake, some purple flake. So it's a nice looking football head jig. So there you go. Now that's a pretty big weed guard. If you guys can see that. That's a pretty big weed guard. I may trim that down just a little so it's still covering the hook, but it's not so big. So there you go. So I might trim it. What's that weed guard look on there? That weed guard's a little shorter. Now granted this is more of a compact, it seems. I guess they're really not that different. But that weed guard definitely does not flare out as much. So I wouldn't probably cut that down at all, or maybe just slightly. But there you go. That's a Donkey Candy, ½ ounce. And it's, if you guys have never heard of them before, rippinlips.com, hand tied with steel, with a stainless steel wire. So that's their info. Hopefully it's not blurry. But I'll put a link to their company because I've never heard of this jig before. Maybe I don't see an address on there, so they may be kind of out west, out in Nevada, Arizona area. But nice looking hair jig, nice looking football head jig. And I grabbed another one, and this is just they call it TNT, ½ ounce. But the color look cool. Same company, Rippin' Lips Baits. So if any of you guys have used these before, let me know how you made out with them. Because I never heard of them before. I don't know if they're new, or maybe, like I said, it's more regionalized. So there you go, TNT. It's almost like kind of a peanut butter and jelly in a way. You got some brown, got some purple. You can see that. If you guys can see that wire tie in there. So that's good. There you go. The Rippin' Lips football head jig. TNT. What's the color? So it's a Sportsman's Warehouse. If you guys have never seen, you can order online. I talked to the girl when I was in there. I said, "Oh, can I just?" She goes, "Do you have an account?" I said, "Well, no, I don't live around here. I don't really have a store close." I said, "Does that?" And she said, "Well, you can get rewards for more purchases." And I said, "Does that work online too?" Excuse me. And she goes, "Yeah." So okay, so let me sign up. So now, like, if I want to get these, I can just get them from them and, you know, earn some points with them. So there you go. There you go. So that's the orders, guys. So that's what I got from the Bass Pro in Nevada, Sportsman's Warehouse in Vegas. You know, I was staying at the Caesar's Palace, saw a show, came home and got Corona 3 days later. So where I picked it up, who knows? We'll never know for sure. We'll never know for sure. But like I said, luckily I'm vaccinated, so really very little. Like I said, I thought my allergies were kicking up. So, and you don't want to be a worrywart and run to the, you know, to get a COVID test every time you got a runny nose. But you know, luckily, nothing bad happened. So I'm just in recovery stage. Another few days, and I'll be good to go as far as showing my face in public, other than just being by myself and fishing. But that's the order. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about any of that stuff that I got, let me know how I rig it up. I mean, I kind of shown you, I think, most of those over the course of these videos, how I rig things. But if you have any questions on how I would rig it, I'll let you know. I'll probably throw all this stuff in the boat tomorrow when I go fishing and try some of it out. So if I catch anything on the swim baits or the Robo Worms or the football head jigs, I'll let you know. But if it's a good day, you'll see a video of it. If I don't catch anything, you won't, because you don't want to just see me cast all day. But I do have some video of the last fishing trip I took before I went away. I'm gonna put all that together and I'll put that out. A few other things I'm working on. I got to tackle warehouse some stuff that came in pieces, like in 2 different boxes over a week, and came in. So I think their shipping issues are starting to get better, because they did have a Labor Day sale. So, you know, and the stuff I ordered came pretty quick. I have no complaints, so I'm going to do a video on that this week or weekend, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. So glad to be back. I'm feeling okay. Like I said, another few days of quarantine, and then I'll be, you know, out of COVID jail for that. But like I said, anything about those baits you want me to let you know, or show you how I rig up, let me know and I'll do it. So that's it for now. I'll put links to all the different baits in the description, and I'll see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.